Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rachelle, and I'm doing a reading for the collective, which is timeless. I don't really say that much anymore, but all my readings are timeless. Yay! Just put some prosperity dust on the table. I'm just going to see what comes out. Just make it easy on myself today. Let's see. We've got angel card. Did I say that? I don't know. My brain's a little birth. We've got birth. Having a baby, but that could be a metaphorical baby. Something new is being birthed into the world or has been already. Resilience. We've got an angel bouncing around on a trampoline. Birth and resilience. Well, birth itself does teach you about resilience. Having any kind of new thing, a baby or whatever that you need to nurture, there's resilience in that as well. Learning resilience. Anyway, let's go over to the wisdom of the oracle. Whew, yeah. Life has been crazy. Cray. Way in the cray. All right. We've got blessed and reversed. Number 22. That's oh, my brain. Oof. Yeah, I'm happy it's the end of the week. I'm happy this week is done because, oh my God, it's been a lot. 12 in reverse, a change in the wind. And imagine in reverse 20. What's happening here? Oh, we've got something here that feeling like you've hit rock bottom. There's a resistance to change because of being up in your head about whatever has happened here. Thinking negatively, thinking about it can be worst case scenario thinking, or it can be just ruminating on something that it doesn't feel good, feels funky, weird, whatever. And there's a need to reach for the light, reach for the positive. And maybe you've already been here. Maybe you already have. Let's see. Let's go to the heart's hidden secrets. See what's going on here. This feels like a lot. I can relate to this energy. What is this? Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. Yeah, confusion, finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure. Confusion about leaving something behind, about ending something. There's a need to. The change is happening. It's here. It's just chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. I think there's a resistance to change because it could be that leaving something behind can be difficult for whatever reason. We humans more or less kind of can struggle with change when it's dumped in our lap, when we're, suddenly it's like, whether we're prepared or not, there's a period of adjustment, and there's a certain amount of us wanting to maintain our momentum. We want to there's a reason the comfort zone exists, because it's comfortable, and we don't want to always shake things up or rock the boat, or like have to pivot, or adjust and change up our routine or whatever. Like there's so many things that come with change that are kind of a pain in the ass, and it's like I don't wanna that's kind of what it feels like. And there's just like, especially with this confusion here, it's like maybe being faced with a decision or faced with some kind of change, and into having to figure out like, what do I do now? What direction do I go? What decisions do I make? This is all very different. I'm dealing with the unknown now. The unknown is not a comfortable place. Typically, so let me go to the tea leaf cards. Oh, what I forgot to talk about though. Well, hang on. So there's all that I said. And then there is a leaving behind. There is a closure that's coming. It's happening, whether you want it or not. And in this reading, there's a resistance, but there's an inevitability of the change. And so there's something new. There's something that's sparking. It has been sparked already. Maybe this is a part of the change. Is like, it's not all bad. There's something that is interesting. There's passion here. This could be something new starting up with someone. Like, say, you're ending a relationship, and then there's something new coming along on its heels. But it also speaks to like doing something new, following your desire, your passion, following your bliss. There's a spark here that is it's like there to light the way after you leave something behind. Okay. So we've got Quill, get back to the basics. Yeah, because when you start anew, you are starting from scratch sometimes. And so there's something about like, okay, and especially like being in your head, about like being confused. It's like, okay, let's get back to the basics. Let's focus on the facts. Let's focus on what we know. Let's focus on being a beginner. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. I do not like the word should. I do not condone people shoulding on themselves. You could accept valid criticism. You could. It is recommended that you accept valid criticism. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Yeah. Okay. So get back to the basics. You could accept valid criticism about, that could be any number of things. But if it's valid, it's like, it's being open-minded enough to be like, okay, if someone is, if this is constructive criticism, it's like, where is the truth in that? What can I do with that? How can I, like, especially if you're getting back to the basics, then you're like, how can I do things differently this time? Especially when you've been brought to your knees, like something it didn't work out. And so maybe there's something where you can be like, okay, next time I'm going to do this as a way to set myself up for success or something, right? Because here's the success, the great good fortune. It's not just good fortune, it's great good fortune. What are you attracted to? The valid criticism is helping you to understand how to do something in a smarter way. Work smarter, not harder, right? Okay. So, things are turning around. They will, they are, they have, wherever you are on your timeline. So, there's a momentum that's building here. It's like being on a journey. Like, say, I don't know, train came to mind. You come into the station, that journey is ended. And then say you need to go somewhere else. Now you have to get on a new train. And then it takes a little bit for the train to start rolling out of the station and build up momentum, right? Okay, so let me look over at the numerology deck here. Spirituality, 77. You can... Oh, I just noticed too, we have 432. So we have a regression here. This is getting back to the basics. And then we have 77, which breaks down to a 5. It's a number of change. Spirituality. This could be... Okay, so first of all, this could be what was missing in whatever you were dealing with here. You might have kind of forgotten to lean on your spiritual understanding, your spirit guides, like the universe in general, like whatever spirituality means to you. There's something about bringing that back into the conversation, back into the equation, or deepening your spiritual practice, or delving into more spiritual ideas. Maybe you need to read up on stuff or watch videos, or we've got love, number 6. All right. Love is always a good thing to focus on. It is that binding force, and this can be love of anything and everything. Love in its purest form. Karmic completion, number 10. Yeah, finality. There is a karmic completion here. And it could be that's why this is difficult, because, whatever's ending, you might have had a certain amount of love for. For a person, for a situation, for your comfort. But it could also be, it has to do with maybe coming to the place where you're like, I love myself more than, kitty confirmation right there. It's funny, I was just thinking recently that she hasn't spoken up in a while. It's like you love yourself more than whatever situation brought you to your knees. Whatever, like, rock bottom you've hit. It was like there might have been not necessarily a lack of love, but just maybe having not put yourself in the driver's seat, not loving yourself enough to make the decisions, the smart decisions or something. I need some water. Hang on. Okay. So let me get some cards from the Moonology deck. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Yeah, that's about loving yourself. That's having confidence in who you are, being authentic. Show the world the real you. Your commitment is being tested. Committing to yourself. Committing to something new. Committing to your own great good fortune. Committing to receiving and accepting the valid criticism. There's somebody somehow has truth for you that when you're open to it will help boost you. And maybe that truth has something to do with this karmic completion. Like maybe someone's like, you need to just let go and move on. Your hard work is paying off, but here you are doing the work. You're like, all right, fine, I will accept the criticism. I will do what I need to do to pick myself back up. You know, like the only place to go from, what's the saying? I can't think of it now. The only place to go from the bottom is up. I know I'm not saying that right, but anyway, that's what's happening here. You're like, okay, well, change is here. Change is happening. What do I do? Well, I guess I'm going to accept it. I guess I'm going to see how I can get back to the basics and change things up from last time or from before, you know, from all the times. That's a part of the karmic completion too. You're closing out a karmic cycle where you're like, I've made decisions that have not worked in my favor. Favor? Say rhymes with savior. Let me get some cards from the wisdom of the House of Night. Where are we at? Ooh. The fledgling. Number 1. The fledgling. That makes me think of this birth. The fledgling. There's something new. You are the fledgling. You are a babe in the woods. You are new. You are fresh. You're getting back to the basics. High Priestess of Air, number 6. Sex, love. Ooh, High Priestess of Air. That's, you know, that's all about like being in control of your mind, your thoughts, how you communicate, what you communicate. Strength, 35. Yeah. Okay, well, I need to read the book here. You are definitely developing some strength because of what you've been through. It's like I often say, it happened for you, not to you. Let's see what this fledgling is about. Dear one, when you receive the symbol of the fledgling, know that you are blessed with a time of learning new things. Get back to the basics. Learning new things. Yep, that's a part of this birth. It's like you are going through a rebirth. High Priestess of Air. You have drawn the symbol of the vampire High Priestess of Air, the goddess of rational thought. There it is. Rational thought. This is head over heart decision making. You're having to be rational about your new beginning, about doing something in a new way, and you're having to be strong in the face of that. Let me just look at and see what that says. Since we're already reading, sometimes life will present you with challenges that you think are too difficult to endure, and yet you are equipped with everything you need to endure these challenges. And yeah, it does. It feels like that's what's going on here in these first cards. Is you're like, oh, poor me. Like there's a poor me. Like, oh, all this is so hard, and I don't know what to do, and I don't want things to change. And it's like you're being I don't know if it's gently. I was gonna say gently guided or gently nudged. It might be kind of forcefully nudged, not so gentle, but you are meant to go in a new direction. go from a 10 to a 1. That's what's that. Both of these are 1. Yeah. You complete a cycle so you can begin anew. But now you have information that you didn't have at the beginning of this last cycle. So, and so this is just like that strength kind of has to do with, knowing that everything's going to work out, because it always works out. You've gotten to this place through all of your other trials. It's like that saying, you've made it through 100% of your worst days. You will get through this too. It's just that, it's like I tell myself all the time. This has been my mantra for a long, long time. It's going to work out because it always works out. It just doesn't always work out the way we hope, plan, or expect, but it always works out. And so, it's needing to trust in the divine. Trust that that's a part of your commitment. Your faith in yourself, faith in the universe, that the change is necessary. The change is going to lead you to someplace good, even though your very human self is like, I don't want it. And you're learning resilience. That's a part of this strength. Developing resilience, I think that's a better way to say it. And really, let's just come back to this great good fortune. Yeah. So, I'm going to take this over to the extended. There is, I guess, a link in the description box below. But if you don't join me over there, I'm going to finish with a quote or meme from this little deck that I just made. What words of wisdom will help us today to close this first part of the reading out? This one. Whatever you must do today, do it with the confidence of a 4-year-old in a Batman cape. A 4-year-old in a Batman cape. You are a fledgling, but this is having confidence in yourself. Show the world the real you. Let yourself be led by love. Let your love for yourself grow, and that's a part of the strength. That's a part of the resilience. And be easy on yourself. When little kids are learning to walk, it takes a little time for them to get steady on their feet. But you fall down, you keep getting up again. That's a part of the journey, and eventually you become you start running, and then you can't be stopped. Great good fortune. That's wherever you are heading in a good direction. So leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.